Hey y'all, welcome back. This week has been rough. I am in a mood. I have not gotten enough sleep. The kids are going back to school, which means I am up at 6:30 in the morning. I am not a morning person, and I feel like I'm about ready to lose my mind half the time. So, perfect day to go over some faves and some fails because I'm going to be brutal. A lot of these fails are things that I picked up at the drugstore, just wanting to try them, thinking, well, it's not that much money, so let's give them a try. So I'm going to be super brutal because these are cheap things that are so bad that they're not even worth the cheap price. Also, I am going to go ahead and go over some of the things that are pretty budget friendly, all except for one that I can think of that I haven't really talked about yet on the channel and that were really good finds this month. Number one, I don't know if you noticed, but part of why I'm grumpy, aside from the horrible lack of sleep, is that I am having to deal with a new camera. I have been using my iPhone this whole time, and I will probably go back and forth as I, struggle with this camera. But this is my first real Canon camera, and it's just fussy. I am not tech savvy, and I am struggling with it. It does give me good images, but it's just cameras are way fussier than an iPhone, so it is what it is. So let's do this. We will do one fave, one fail. Let's keep it kind of positive, negative, positive, negative. So let's start with something really positive that I am absolutely loving, and it is this Tower 28 new concealer. This one is the one expensive item, but I really think it's worth it. I really, really like this. So hopefully it is focusing so you can see it. That's the wand. And I really like this one. This one I would say is really good medium coverage. I really like it for those early mornings when I don't have time to put on full makeup, but I just need a little bit of concealer real quick. It's what I'm wearing today. Really, really good coverage for that natural look and really good about not sitting in any of my fine lines. I do need, because it's medium coverage, I have very, very blue under eyes, and I do need a little bit of extra. I tend to do this with a lot of my very hydrating concealers that don't have heavy coverage. I will put one thin layer on, and then I will go back and I will pat in just in the bluest spots a little bit extra and then set that down with powder. So very much recommend this one. It is in the 20-something range, so it's not super cheap, but it is cheaper than the new Natasha Denona concealer, and I would say it is really comparable. Not quite as radiant as that one, but really, really good. So I really like that. Okay, so let's do a fail. I'm gonna be mean. I was very excited about these Wet n Wild eye tints. They're liquid shadows. They look super pretty. Here is that. Tried all the main colors. They're going back. This is just not acceptable. They pretty much, look at that. Look how thin that is. And it's just, it's just gone. Where did it go? I tried to make these work because they are very affordable and the colors are really, really pretty. They suck. Sorry, but those are not worth even the small amount of money that they cost. Okay, these are definitely a win. I got these off of Amazon. So these are around $11. Totally worth it. Really pretty. They have a little tiny bit of sheen, but otherwise just really like it. This one is definitely a lot brighter, and so I don't wear it quite as much, but these are highly pigmented and just really pretty colors. So highly recommend these if you're looking for a new blush. All right, let's do a fail. I have this LA Dream Glitter Iridescent Liquid Eyeshadow. This one, I thought, oh, it's super pretty. Also, I didn't even have to wipe off the Wet n Wild eyeshadow. It's just gone. Where did it go? This LA Girl one, same problem. goes on like, ooh, that's going to be iridescent, shiny, pretty, yeah. And it's gone. So it's not even worth the, I don't know if it's like $6. I'll put the prices up. It's not even worth the small amount of money that it cost. It also does this weird thing where it feels wet and that feeling doesn't go away. Like it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't move once it dries down, whatever you can see that's left of it, but it still feels wet, which is, I don't know, it's disconcerting. I don't like it. So this is a definite fail. Don't waste your money. Now, I did just say something kind of not nice about the LA Girl brand, but this is a fave. This one is, they call it Shade Shifter, and this was the only color. What is this? I can't read. I'm so blind. Aura. So this color Aura was the only one they had left. If I can put that up where you can see it. And it's gorgeous. I will pick up more of these when they have more in stock, but that is beautiful. This one's great. This is beautiful. I've been using this as a little pop of color all over. So this one, totally worth it. So I don't totally hate on you, LA Girl. Okay, back to something that these are terrible and really, really cheap, which is kind of why I picked them up. LA Girl has some fails, unfortunately. I will give you one that's not a total fail, but these glazed lip paints, I thought that the colors here, you know, all of the packaging, which, you know, there's no way to see what it actually looks like on the inside, but the packaging looks like these are going to be gorgeous colors. No! Oh, I hate that. Two main problems with these. They are not this color. They are like really obnoxious colors that stain. This one is actually, like, some of them are actually close to the color that they say they're going to be. But the bigger problem that I have with these is that they are sticky. They are separated, they stain your lips, they're just, it's not pretty. And I have had this problem. I don't know why I keep trying to buy, see, look at, I mean, kind of, but I wanted something that was like this kind of pastel-y color, right? Not, you know, this, it breaks up and I don't know, this is a hard one to describe how just bad these are. I don't know if you can see how kind of broken up they are. It's like that on your lips. You can't get like a nice smooth look with them. A lot of it is they have separated in the tubes. Now this one actually seems like what you think it should be. It actually is kind of like that. It's still absolutely hideous on your lips. So sorry. These are just bad. Yeah, I cannot recommend these at all, even though they're only like $4. There's a reason they're only $4. This one is pretty liquidy. This one I actually do wear sometimes. I'll put it over something else when I need it to be, you know, a little juicier. But it's one of those ones where it will travel outside of the lines of your lips. It will go all over, and then before you know it, it's just gone. You can see, especially over time, it starts to just sort of separate, and that looks terrible on your lips. So yeah, I cannot recommend those. And then it leaves you with a stain. I'm trying to get this off before it stains too bad, but it leaves sort of the neon stain on your lips, which, you know, that's not the color you were hoping for. You were hoping for this kind of nice muted color. Now, I actually do like, well, I'm kind of undecided on this. I keep using them because I can't return them. This is the Shimmer Eye Palettes. These are really pretty colors. They swatch amazing. They're very, very soft, but they're also very, very kind of crumbly. But they do have really good shine. I have been trying to use them for different eye looks and see what kind of looks I can get out of them. I've tried mixing them with other, oh, look at that. I mean, they swatch amazing. They're soft and crumbly, which is a little bit hard to control when you put it on your eyes. So this is, oh boy, look at that. So like, I feel like if I can just find a way to use these really reliably and get them to all meld together and be a little smoother all together, because I don't want to use just one color. I think these are a really good deal. I mean, they're just lots and lots of pigment. I do like these enough to want to try and figure out how I can best use them. So, sorry, I gotta get this off of my hand. Yeah, I mean, dang, that's a lot. These ones are in that sort of $4 to $6 range. I really think that they are worth giving a try. If you're looking for a really intense, sort of thick shimmer and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, these might be worth picking up. I don't know. I'm going to say 50-50 on this one. I think they're worth a try if you're curious, and they're better than expected, let's say that, especially for the price. And as you saw in the swatches, they really do swatch gorgeous. Back to the bad. Well, we're talking about eyeshadow. This e.l.f. palette, these are one of their newer palettes. e.l.f. is really kind of hit or miss on the palettes. I love some of their little bite-sized palettes. Those actually have really nice formula. This formula is just okay. It's a little chalky and it does not swatch terribly well. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is a shimmer and I had to like rub to get it on there. The white did, but you know, you're kind of hoping for these shimmer. It's just not a good formula. Let me see. Oh. So that's okay. After I like piled it up, this light shimmer is almost not there at all. And then you can see, look at this, even though I got a ton on my finger, the white chalky, I mean, it's just gone. It's just not there. So yeah, I mean, these are not great. Not super impressive. Let me see some of the mattes. Are there any better? It's okay, but you can see my skin through here. It's just not, it's not like a nice, good, solid swatch. Let me see. And, you know, this is okay, but again, you see this like patchiness through it. It's just okay. I got this in an order just because I was trying to order a certain amount to get free shipping. I figured I'd give it a try. Some people liked this. No, this is just skip it. It's not great. So, nope. That's not one of the good e.l.f. ones. Okay, so here's another one that I actually got off of Amazon, and it was Tati who recommended these. And I've gotten Zeesea stuff before. Zeesea, sorry. These are ultra cute, and I can't decide whether these are good or just okay. I obviously love the packaging. They have, I don't know if you can see it, but they have like little, I don't know, you see the little paw prints? Like very, very cute packaging. These were not terribly cheap, but not terribly expensive. Tati really raved about these as being just as good as like a Tom Ford. And what I found, because I ordered 3 of them, I actually gave one to my daughter. This one's, I really like the colors on this one. What I found is that it was really dependent on which shade. You know, some of the shades are really good. And I would say that I actually use these ones quite a bit. A lot of it is for the color story. Formula is way better on this than, you know, say like the e.l.f. one that I just had, right? So that's the 2 shimmers. Here are the 2. All right, where's my arm here? here are the mattes. So the dark matte on this is great, but the light is just, it doesn't show up a whole lot. I mean, some of it is that it's skin color on me. Still, these are really cute. I can't remember how much they cost, so I will of course put it up. This is the one that I think Tati really liked. I really like these two shades here. This is a really nice, very sort of sophisticated shade, and then this shimmer is definitely more of a, like, I think this is where she's getting the Tom Ford quad sort of comment from. Let's see. It's got one of those watery, a little more expensive kind of shimmers, and then that's just gorgeous. I really just like these two colors and then these purples. So I actually have been using these quite a bit, but I would say that the lighter shades are just not super, super pigmented. But everything else, the darker shades and the shimmers, are very pretty. I do like these, and they're just, oh my gosh, they're so cute, right? Technical break. I have got to get all of this off of me because I'm running out of swatch room. Let's do another fail. I try new mascaras all the time. Usually they are okay or great, right? This one's terrible. Like, it's so bad that I don't want to put it back on my eyes. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume. This is just a goopy, nasty mess. I do not recommend this one. I mean, I don't have much to say about it other than it feels terrible on it, is immediately goopy, and it's the kind of goopy that you can't save. So I'm not putting this back on. I don't recommend this one. That is a fail for sure. So I have one more fave and one more fail. These guys. These are oldie but a goodie, and they do continue to come out with new shades. I am wearing this right now. I'll put a little bit more on because I just ate something. These, my only complaint about these is that they do leave, that they have a little stickiness to them because they are supposed to be an 8-hour gloss. So they are, and they do stay on your lips. So, which is, you know, unusual for a gloss, right? They do what they say they do, but in order to do that, they end up being a little bit sticky. So a lot of times, and I have a bunch of colors in them, but here's some of my favorite colors. They're so pretty. These colors are just gorgeous. A lot of times what I will do is I will, you know, put on another base lipstick, and then I will put this on as my gloss, and that helps to mitigate some of the stickiness, but you still get a gloss that is long-lasting and looks really, really good. This is definitely a fave from the drugstore. Very affordable, and I swear a lot of times people will ask me, ooh, what was on your lips in, you know, a bunch of different videos. It's this one in this particular color, 835 Truffle. So this is a really, really pretty color. Last fail. Here's a whole bunch of hair stuff from, oh my god, can we not flush and make noise and slam doors? Try and work here. What is all that? My boys are being super noisy. I'm sorry. So this is a whole bunch of fail. Unfortunately, I watched a video, I can't remember who it was, but it was a little bit more wavy haired person than me, and she did a whole video on this brand CurlSmith, and she went on and on about their, you know, their effortless waves spray and their weightless air dry cream, all of the things. So I went ahead and ordered pretty much their whole line, and horrible. I am sure that this is probably good for somebody who has very, 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 very curly or like sort of coily hair, a little thicker, a little more dense. I do have very like wavy hair, and I mean, I look like Hermione if I don't do stuff to my hair. It's very, very sensitive to humidity, and I'm very frizzy and I have big waves. This is too heavy. All of the stuff from CurlSmith is, and I did not get their heaviest stuff. All of it is way too heavy for my hair. If you were seeing some of the same stuff that I saw and you're tempted to get this and you have a similar hair type to me, no, don't. This is pretty expensive, and that's why I got the smaller sizes. Even the smaller sizes, I think I ended up spending close to $100. This is not for me. It was one of the worst hair days that I have had. Well, hair several days that I had in a long time. It was too heavy. Basically, all of these are too heavy. I tried the usual stuff, which is, you know, if something's a little too oily, greasy, heavy on my hair, I will go in and try to blow dry out with some high heat. And, you know, it's probably not great for your hair, but it does end up blowing out some of that product, you know, cooking it off, basically. Great. Even that did not get rid of it. It was so bad. So, yeah, I was really disappointed. I haven't tried just maybe one thing at a time. I could give that a try, but it was so bad that I don't want to put that stuff back in my hair. I had to wash my hair to get it out. So that's not something I would recommend unless you have the thickest and curliest of hair. For the rest of us, this is just not, it's not the right product for us. Okay. I think I have trashed on enough things. Those are all the things that I have tried this month that haven't already had their own video. I do try a ton of stuff constantly, so I do like to every once in a while put it all in one place just so that you don't go waste your money on, you know, trying some of these same things. Okay, so that's it. Another month of faves, fails, and everything in between. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. Of course, as always, I am more than happy to answer any questions you might have, and I love talking to you guys. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow, and I really appreciate you doing that. Hope you have a wonderful day and weekend, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks again.